Hi, I'm Danielle from Community Action MK. I'm here today with Sheila from Survivors of Bereavement by Suicide, also known as SoBS. Hi Sheila, how are you?
Hi Danielle. I'm good, thank you. Got a bit of a wobbly banner here, but I'll hold on to it.
Could you just tell us a little bit about your service, what you guys do?
Yeah, sure. So Survivors of Bereavement by Suicide, or better known as SoBS, is a national charity, a non-for-profit organisation that offers peer-led support for those that have been impacted by a loss to suicide. We, as I said, we're a national organisation. We run a number of services, including our peer-led support groups. We also have a national helpline that runs from Monday to Sunday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And we also offer a email support service, one-to-one email support service, and a community forum on online.
Great, that's great, loads you guys do. Could you tell us a bit, if you're looking for volunteers, what kind of roles volunteers play?
Yeah, sure. So as I mentioned, one of the key aspects of our support, our peer-led support, is our support groups. We currently have over 50 groups nationwide. Many of those have been offering virtual support throughout the pandemic, and we are looking at our roadmap towards reopening our face-to-face support. But what we're also trying to do is to establish more peer-led support groups throughout the country and each county. The goal, really, ultimate goal, is to have at least 3 peer support groups for every area and every county. So we've currently got one group in Milton Keynes, but hopefully we'll be back up and running again, offering face-to-face support towards the latter part of this year. And equally, we've got local groups in Aylesbury, one coming to Bedford. I know they're not quite local, but they're the next counties along, if you like. So yes, we're desperately looking to bring on and recruit new volunteers. And the criteria to become a volunteer with SoBS is that you yourself have been bereaved by suicide no less than 2 years. It's that very lived and living experience that makes our volunteers so unique, and being able to provide and connect with those that come into contact with our service.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's a really good overview. And then I suppose for people that are trying to access the service, what's the best way for them to kind of get in touch?
Yeah, so there's a number of ways you can access our website, which has got all our contact details on there. It can help you to find support groups. It can also help you to find the contact details for our national helpline and our email support, and to join our community online forum. In addition, it's got resources on there such as our support after suicide, our little purple booklet, as well as the Help Us at Hand publication that's provided by Public Health. And both these publications, or both of these booklets, are really resourceful in terms of emotional and practical support if you've been impacted by a loss. And as I say, we've got other resources. We've got other resources. It's probably the only gust of wind in the whole country at the moment. It's so hot, but we've got this gust of wind here. We've also got other resources on there, such as books and poems that survivors can look at, and also find out about our volunteers. And if they're interested in volunteering, there's ways in there of completing an application form and finding out what it's all about as well. And of course, we've got all our contact details. And the history of SoBS and what our goals and aims are as well, in terms of providing open-ended support to anybody over the age of 18 that's been impacted by a suicide loss.
Lovely, thank you. No, I think it's really important that people are aware of where the resources are as well. And then finally, are you doing any fundraising things? How can people support the charity?
Yeah, fantastic. Well, this year, in April, we celebrated 30 years as a charity, so it's quite a big year for us, and we had a big campaign going on throughout that month. However, if anybody's interested in getting involved in fundraising, then please do get in contact with us. We're happy to support anybody that's interested in running marathons, having coffee mornings, baking cakes. I was going to say as far as jumping out of planes, but that's obviously really something that's going to be unique to that person. So if you're interested, please get in contact. As I say, we're a non-for-profit organisation. We are reliant on donators and fundraisers. So if you're interested, if volunteering's not for you, why not fundraise? So yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.